Hello, everyone. Santir here with my stream, and I've gone live now. That is what these numbers mean. And this nice green box in the lower right-hand corner of OBS. Hope everyone is doing well today. As you can tell, I am starting my first playthrough of Ashen today. You can tell because I am playing Ashen on the stream, and I haven't played it before, which you wouldn't know unless I told you, which I just did. So, all I've done with this game is done enough. Interesting. Why is my controller not allowing me to go up and down here? I do not know. All I've done is enough to kind of set up settings for this game, so hopefully everything works okay. Apparently, what's going on here? Oh, I probably clicked something in OBS, and that made it lose focus. It was no longer working when that makes sense. Okay, remember that for future. Let's get started. Excited to see what this game is about. I've heard that this game is kind of like an easier Dark Souls. That's what I've heard, but I'm curious to see what it actually is. Kind of a neat aesthetic. Or feminine. Milne. I don't think that's how that's pronounced properly. Okay, so you can rotate the character profile, but you can't zoom it in. Rapscallion. I actually like to look at the back when picking hair because, don't know about you, but when I'm playing a character, I tend to look at their back more than their front. Page. Deer tail. Deer tail instead of ponytail. What's the difference between a deer tail and a ponytail? Is it where it's coming off the head? Is a ponytail lower and a deer tail... I don't know, maybe they're just being contrarian or different. That's kind of nice, I guess. Ear. Vagabond. Bleak. We call that bald usually, but sure. I think I'm feeling... Page. Facial hair. Oh man. I just do not care here. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling the Bobby. I don't know why, but it amuses me tremendously. Yeah. Red hair. I have this kind of thing where, like, personal preference-wise, because most things are, aside from some, like, very specific combinations with, like, unnatural hair colors, for natural hair colors, I tend to like red and black. And I tend to lean towards redheads in games. Let's go with black here. I'm going to go with this one. Yeah. I don't know why, but for some reason Stash just really amuses me, and I like it. So let's roll with this. Doesn't matter that much. I mean, it's a fairly simple character customization, but it's an elegant one in its own way, so that's fine. Annapurna Interactive presents. It looks like an owl. The reason why I say it looks like an owl as opposed to an eagle is because I see stars. A game by A44. So I associate owls with nighttime and eagles with daytime.
Among the stars, the Ashen fly. Beneath, the 9 realms move among the Tree of Worlds' many branches.
Immediately making me think of Norse mythology.
Proudly standing upon the darkness, its roots delving into caverns where light will never venture. It was when a single great Ashen flew down to rest upon her boughs that the light woke among the realms. After eons, the great Ashen grew weak with age and fell from the Tree of Worlds, resting upon the plains of darkness, drawing what few breaths remained. In the throes of death, the light dimmed, and the Ashen's final 3 breaths became the 3 golden ages of light. The first age saw 3 creatures of the dark plains rise above all others. The Elder Dark fed upon the light and thrived. The second marked the coming of the Listener matriarchs, titans who revered the light. The third breath was the age of man, Gefn's children. When the final breath ended, there would be a time of darkness. In that black age, the cities of man fell into ruin, toppled by war and emptied by pestilence and famine. Proud Thyrus drowned beneath the ash.
Ooh, who or what is proud Thyrus? Guess we'll find out. I assume we'll find out.
From dust to flesh, from darkness to radiance. Soon the Ashen will be reborn from the ruins of its old body, and a new age of light will begin. I served the Ashen long ago, a guardian to its waning light, even though it broke me with its brilliance. Now, look to the mountain peak, for that is where fresh hope blooms. The Ashen is reborn. Behold the first glimmer of the light that will sweep the darkness from these plains. The cliffs ahead should provide a good vantage point. Beware, the rebirth of the Ashen will be violent. If you stare at a campfire too long, you'll dull your senses. And the Ashen is brighter than 1,000 campfires.
I see. So the Ashen can dull my senses as well, I assume?
The cliffs ahead.
Okay. Take that thing that I thwacked. Yes, but also steak.
Soft rafford, warm rafford, fur and rafford pie.
I would rather not eat fur.
Keep the light, hide it, keep it, save it. Run, 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 the fire's round, round, round. 1 and 2, stand with the lies. Ash suckers, nothing but trouble. Get away with you. Them shadows, they's always watching. Keep your mitts off me, Rock.
I do not want your rock.
Rafferts know. Devon has the ears, you see. Not safe, never safe.
The mustache. It makes me so giggly.
Walking with shadows, you are. Ash suckers.
Okay, I'm going to assume that is the conclusion of dialogue. That is chunks of stuff falling off of glowy thing. What's this, though? Broken hatchets. I will take a broken hatchet. An axe of bone, primitive yet brutal. Okay, that's that menu. Games are inconsistent about whether or not... Okay, so let's see. That's 30. This is... Oh, interesting. This is better than the broken bone hatchet. Okay. So I don't have everything unlocked yet. Axe of bone, primitive yet brutal. Finesse matters little when fighting for your survival. But the club is actually stronger. Yeah. I will take a plank shield. The games are kind of inconsistent about whether or not okay, so I got a bash there and then let's block. Games are kind of inconsistent about like what buttons do. Okay, so why is it jump? Well, that at least didn't kill me, but what button, which between back and start, which one does what sort of pause menu functionality. So like this one brings up this functionality. And this one brings up this functionality, the settings menu and stuff. White Sapote instantly heals a moderate amount. More. What? Okay, so this down looks like it cycles items. I don't know what up just did. Okay, so I have 2 consumable slots, so I can put that in one of them. I don't know if X is used consumable. So like in Dark Souls, B is your run button or your dodge. There is no, like, it also will do jumping. X would be use item. But I don't know if that's the case here, and I don't know what up is doing, so.
Walking with shadows, you are.
Okay, I imagine these travelers all have the same
Not safe, never safe.
same sort of dialogues that are already exhausted. Let's just go over this way.
There are those that thrive in perpetual night and would extinguish these fledgling rays. We must find the Ashen and protect it from the Elder Dark.
Ah, here's the title screen. And then an abrupt end. Are you okay, friend? You appear to be okay. You and your... You have a pipe. Yes, yes. Very proper. currently realizing it has been quite a while since I've been actually playing a Souls-like game. I think the most recent one that I played is Code Vein.
What a sight! Our world once more bathed in ashen light. You have felt the power of the Ashen and survived. We will need that strength of yours. The Ashen is still a sleeping child, vulnerable. We must wake it from its slumber.
I think most
Before
parents...
we begin our journey, we must bind your spirit to a ritual stone. If misadventure takes you, the stone will act as a beacon from beyond death's veil.
That sounds important. I'm going to say, I think most parents would agree that it's usually a good idea to, if your child is sleeping, to not wake them. Especially if it's a newborn. Just let it get sleep, so that way you can get yours. But that's just my impression.
There's a ritual stone nearby, in the district called Vagrant's Rest. But I will need my hammer and spark to awaken it. You must find them.
Okay. Map update. Okay, so... Oh, this is now added a journals thing. Hammer and spark. Okay, and this has a map, which is very not Dark Souls. This is one of those things that's kind of an interesting discussion of like how do you handle maps in games like this, but go with Jokul to find Batarang's hammer and spark. Sounds good. Absolute smash. Interesting that they use gold for stamina in this.
Batarang's hammer and spark. Most likely the Vagrants have them. They're thieves and scavengers. They'll steal anything that's not chained down.
Including the chain, I bet. My brain is currently on A to dodge, and I don't know why. Actually, I think I do know why. Hyrule Warriors is kind of the action game that I've been playing lately. Age of Calamity. And I think it uses A to dodge. Does X heal? Yes, X is use item. Excellent. So it's just going to take a little bit to mentally adjust, I imagine. Like, otherwise I've been playing games that are this genre. Ran myself out of stamina. I don't know how much white Healy item heals for, so I do want to be careful. Oh, that's kind of a neat death animation. I do want to be careful how much, or like how soon I heal, just because I don't know when that'll become important. They are being fairly generous with this item. Ow, okay, time to find out. Okay, it's a pretty good heal. And they are being very, very generous with them, so they want to make sure I have enough. I need to be very careful about how much I get in. I'm going to let friends take care of that guy, and I'm going to go after this lady. Ah, got his hammer. Good. I'll take this cricket. That spear thrower drop anything? Notes. Not that I'm seeing. I think it was spears anyway. It's interesting too that this follows Bloodborne rules, at least so far, where locked on, I get a quicker dash. So I get the roll. I get a roll when I have when I'm not locked on like this. It's a little bit slow, realistically. But when I'm locked on to something, I have a faster action. Okay, I can get up there over here. Don't know how many of those he has. A little bit too much dodging. I don't feel like I'm doing most of the fighting right now, but that's okay. Broken Iron Club for cracking up those hard case foes. Okay. So, I see. So they, no, not. So that's the one-handed slot, and then this is the two-handed slot. Okay. So you have a one-handed weapon, or you can swap to a two-handed weapon. That, I see. So then is that like a fire source or a torch or something for that other one, and then a throwy thing for that upper one? This is crafting ingredients. Scoria is useful in crafting and decoration. Once mined as a currency by the merchants of Lathris, okay, so it is a place. Many vagrant traders still collect them and use them as a means of exchange. It's the wealth of this world. Okay, so this causes a little bit of damage reduction, a little bit of stamina cost increase, and some stun resistance. Long gone are the glory days. Hey, Fear. Good to see ya. As I try to remember which hand I'm supposed to wave with. Hope you're doing well today. I'm gonna take the edge off the cold and dark. All we can really hope for. So I could take it off, which would mean that I wouldn't have the stun resistance. Probably better. I don't know what goes in this slot just yet. Artifacts. Ah, an Ashsmith's hammer, forged when the listeners held this world in the palms of their great hands. Vagrant may well be the last master Ashsmith in existence. It's Amara. Okay, so I can do this to swap over to this thing. Definitely a bit more structured. I heard that, because I was reading Steam reviews to decide whether or not I wanted to get this game. And they were saying that it is kind of a good introduction to Souls-like games, as kind of a messy of a categorization as that is. And I can see so far why they would say that. Just from the standpoint of it is more structured feeling. It has more navigation help and all that sort of stuff. Enjoying your surprise holiday, Fear? That's always nice. like a nice late breakfast. Nothing like getting to sleep in, let me tell you. There you go. Stories Falls. So is this a parry or is this a bash? Okay. That felt like a bash. I don't know if that was timing though. Mustache. Okay, so this feels like a quest relevant. Ow. Time to heal. There's the spark. And this says, this ornate steel fire starter is made in the ancient listener style. The etched runes tell of the Ashen's fall to the darkened plains. So much of what we knew is now buried in the ash. Okay, so now I need to go back to the ritual stone. Whatever that was, this direction. I do wonder if this has parrying or not in it. I can see, depending upon what your goals are, I can see excluding parrying. Like, some of those combat tactics are really fun because they're an additional angle of mastery, but they can also add a lot of additional complication. Especially on the animation budget, quite frankly. Oh goodness, this guy is a bad idea. Yeah, this guy's equipped up. Let's not just yet. We'll fight that guy eventually, but now does not seem to be the best time. Okay, yep. You can tell it's the Souls-like when I start going funky hand postures in order to be able to run and look at the look around at the same time. Hello.
Give me my hammer, so I might awaken this sleeping stone.
I don't know why I'd want to keep the hammer. I'm sure it would do something interesting, but I'm glad.
Touch the spark to the ritual stone. Bind your spirit to this place.
Okay. Clarify ritual stone. Oh. I have founded the town of Vagrant's Rest. Nothing like founding towns. Joko has joined your town. Hooray. So I can interact with this. Okay, so that's going to be the rest action. I have more stamina now. This reminds me of a game that I was thinking of making, or a mechanic for a game that I was thinking of making at some point. That would work a little bit like... I mean, I'm always trying to figure out, like, blending stuff, so I think the mechanic was, like, whenever you unlocked a checkpoint like this, you'd get attribute points, kind of like for Guild Wars style attribute points. If you have a little time, I need your help with something. Explain when you're ready. Cool. What do you say?
I have searched these foothills and found no sign of the Ashen. We must consult Gefn of the Birthing Waters. She will know where to look.
Humanity's origin, if I remember correctly.
Gefn can be found bathing within the Annex of Light. Bridge the waters and strike out for the cliffs. There lies your way in.
Okay. Excellent.
Gefn gave birth to humanity in the Third Golden Age. We are but wide-eyed children, begging for the wisdom of an ancient mother.
Right, they mentioned something about the listening matriarchs.
Gefn has roamed the stone-vaulted waters since before the Ashen fell. Yet she is most fond of the Annex of Light, once a place of healing and peace.
Bring this over here to where I'm leaning back a little bit more. Okay, what do you say?
Do you dream? In my sleep, I hear my brother's voice. He once traveled this way with my father. I wasn't with them. Ahu was eldest, so it was his duty alone. Now he echoes through my slumber, calling to me. Each time is the same. He stands atop an old listener ruin, calling to me. I have found the ruin by the lakeside. Will you help me climb it?
Yes.
My father and brother never returned from their journey. I wandered for a long time looking for them. I know I won't find Aho alive, but I need to know what happened to him. The answer lies atop that lakeside ruin.
Okay, cool. Climb the ruin. What am I given in my map? Okay, that's kind of this way. I mean, that's the direction my thing is pointing me. I'm hoping at some point here to figure out a way of building a contraption that I can mount this microphone to in a spot where this stand can come off. Because right now it's mounted behind me, and this arm is heavy duty but short. And the problem with that is I can't get it further out very far. That limits like the postures that I can take. So I want to try to find a way to mount it to a spot that'll work a little bit better. That's it's best here relative to the locations I've tried, but because it's better to kind of like have to kind of lean back, as it were, than have to lean like way forward. So. Life's full of compromises. This is how it goes. Got quite a wind-up on this weapon. Switch to bare hand. Is the bare hand literally does nothing. I still don't know what I do with this currency stuff I am accumulating, but perhaps I will unlock a merchant of sorts. Drop something. Yep, I will take more healing items. I like that they have the skeletons break once they give you their item, just as a way of indicating that you got the item from it. So if you see a broken skeleton, then you've taken this item. Obviously, they have the little indicator as well, so there's more than just that, but it's kind of a neat feature. This, yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be kind of an impaled body. In contrast to marshmallows, which is what it was kind of looking like to me. with me here. Excellent. Okay. Whatever you find up on that ruin, please bring it with you to Vagrant's Rest. There needs to be a reason for Ahu's experience my dreams. I need to understand it. What I actually wanted was this menu. Despite the smell, glue made from fish is a valuable resource. Vagrants have long been able to render glue from the skin and bones of their catches. In my youth, I once stuck a dried deer dung to a sleeping Einar using a big dab of raffet glue. You should have seen it run when its packmates caught the scent. Let's see. The small sturdy chest has been in Yokel's family for generations and has held many a carefully secured secret in that time. As a child, you think you know your family. As an adult, you realize just how wrong you were. Doesn't look like this. Oh yeah, that was nice and meaty. Ooh, a spearhead. Okay, I'm going to switch over to this one because this requires me to go just a little bit further this way. I like the idea of pursuing the primary quest at the moment. I don't know if I can swim or not. Perhaps I can. Small scoria stash. Okay. So that's like a lost soul item then. It's something that I can probably use to gain money. But I will otherwise lose my go plate. A technical term, of course. So I need to find a way across this river. Very atmospheric. Ah, this is probably what I'm looking for. Well, no match for Jokel. Jokel? Restless Knoll. I suspect, because like right now I don't have a clear way back, I suspect finding Gefn will help with that. If anything does. Hi.
The darkness hungers within these buried halls. Take this lantern, lest the starving shadows consume you. To walk alone into darkness is to walk in the company of death. The Annex was once a place of friendship, its doors only open to those who are joined together as comrades. To walk alone.
Cool. So let me guess. Lantern. It has a locked icon as well. As old as Lathis, this lantern has been revived and improved by a skilled artisan. Stale designs can benefit from fresh thinking. Folk here. Crafting material. Plus 250 score, yeah. I think is what that's saying. Prized by vagrants, small deposits of these ancient Lithurian riches can be found hastily stowed in many hidden corners of the world. And these few scoria flakes might not be worth much, but the horror on a vagrant's face when they come looking for it is reward enough. Oh, interesting. So you can drop it. Yep, you definitely want light in these places. That's one of the things about Dark Souls 2, is that they had this whole torch mechanic that kind of seems to have gotten neutered at some point in time. Where you basically have to trade the defensiveness of a shield for invisibility. Which, you know, is an interesting trade-off you need to make. But only works if you actually make the player have to make that trade-off. I heard a growling noise. Of course, Y to climb. Whew. Yep, it becomes real dark when you put your lantern away. Yeah. I do like that you can set it down if you feel like you need to be able to block. I don't know if that axe is better than my club. Another thing. Oh, is this a two-handed weapon? What happened to my previous two-handed weapon? A vagrant weapon painstakingly sharpened with a survivor's desperation. Frightens me to see what vagrants will do to survive. Because I had another... just lets me swap them. I had another two-handed weapon. Did it break? Did it drop? I'm not sure what happens to it. It's possible it broke. I'm not sure. Ah, yes, the ladder slide, aka a move that is in many video games now that I think almost no one wants to do in real life. Very deep darkness. Hi. Yeah. Not burning out your shoes, is it? It looks like an acid attack. always be happy to take more healing items. As far as I know, this does not work like Estus that which regenerates itself. Obviously, this game invites comparisons to Dark Souls. So. What now? Okay, that was strange and unusual, and I'm not quite sure what it means. That'd be a hole. I assume this game has some amount of fall damage. Press A to drink sap. Is that a healing item? Okay. That is an ambient full heal. Does this refill over time? I don't know, but it certainly is not refilling quickly if so. Which is fine. To be clear. Okay, so that yeeted something, a skull? Straight up launched something over this way. That feels kind of like a trap. Geronimo? Okay. Not too far of a drop to survive. Found our first boss, everyone. Oh, and it hurts too. That's... yeah. What I thought. Oh, hang on. You gotta think. Okay, I healed. I didn't mean to heal. Interact. Okay, I don't know what to do. Easy enough to restart your lantern. Oh, I read that the wrong way. Hold A to give up, not hold A to revive. That's okay. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna mess up sometimes. Now I know. What I want to know is what the heck do you do with your money? Yeah, obviously you lose your cash.
Gefn gave birth to humanity.
Okay. So I don't have any more of the fruit, nor was I expecting to. Okay. Looks like friend is over here. Okay.
The darkness has taken so many. Please, may I have Ahu's lockbox?
Of course.
This is all that remains of my brother's life. A crimson gourd and a crumbling map. The map may lead me to my father. The crimson gourd, I give to you.
Thank you.
Touch the spark to the ritual stone, and the crimson sap will flow. The crimson sap is the very lifeblood of the earth, healing and invigorating.
Touch the spark to the stone, crimson sap.
If you find me the right materials, I can fortify your gourd at my work table. A fortified gourd can hold more sap.
This is Estus. Interesting, so that gave me more maximum health. I don't know what this does. But
I once rested from my wanderings with a woman who made gourds for her living. I helped her, and she taught me how to fortify a gourd to hold more sap. When you have time, come to my table so you can see what goes into fortifying a gourd. Then, if I have the right materials, I can get to work on that gourd of yours. I once rested from...
okay, so that's over here. Okay, so it gives me an additional swig, but costs... okay, that's 1,600 monies. I have 125 right now.
Bataran is getting weaker. How long will it be before he loses his other arm? He used to live with a woman named Vorsa. She went off to search for a cure. I saw a woman who matched Vorsa's description near Placid Stream. Maybe for Bataran's sake, we should try to track her down. Bataran is tight-lipped when it comes to Vorsa. Something bad happened between them. I'm sure this woman I saw was Vorsa. She was headed for the cave where we fell.
Who are you?
Hammer and nail, rock and bone, sing in the light as you build your home.
Okay, so I can buy these or Craven Remnants. Safely draws you back to Vagrant's Rest. Okay, so this is a homeward bone. And this, of course, is a healing item. Okay, and that icon, I think, is showing me where I lost my money, which was by that boss fight. Which obviously will be a little bit easier with the additional health that I got for not... do I want to club that thing for health? Healing items? I don't know. I'm not sure how much this gourd will heal for, so I'm a little hesitant to use it right now. For that reason. Let's find out. Well, it healed me completely. Okay, over there's where I need to be going. Let's not aggravate those guys just yet.
To walk alone
Yes, I remember. So can I carry more of the sapling board if I get... or, like, does it work as a refill point? This led me to the axe thing. I need to go this way. Oh, I seen the prompt to climb up on that wall. I see, and he has a gourd that he's using to heal. Makes sense. He interacts with it, and then the thing pops out. Oh, it pops it out when it's in the light, I think, is what that's showing. Okay, so that's a full heal and fully restores your Crimson Gourd. That's good to know. It'll also be a little bit easier of a boss fight since I will have... Oh, this is not the right direction. This is... other path. Backwards. Back the way I came. Mystery solved. Of course, I need to go towards the direction of where my stuff got dropped. Down the hole. Right, take that and then you get ambushed. Okay, that doesn't actually do any damage to you. Okay, there's my Scoria regained. So that's basically getting my souls back. Where is it hiding? Oh, excellent. That was probably a waste to do that there. Now that I think about it, you know, I wasn't at the moment. And that forces him out of the where he's hiding as well. A lot better than the white stuff that I was using. Oh. Push out of those holes. It feels like what we're doing is we have to first beat the darkness off of it. Like when he does the torch out maneuver, it's temporary in terms of its duration. Okay, and that's doing damage to it. Quite considerable. Okay, another explosion. Okay, it's gonna hide on top of the pillar, and then array like knock down. Reminds me a little bit of Code Vein with the ally mechanic going on here. Since that was an important part of that game as well. There we go. There's one hit left on that dang thing. A little low on resources. That was a dramatic. Got its faceplate and guile. Crafting unlocked and artifact added. Ukkoto's faceplates. Wreathed in an aura of darkness, this mask feeds upon the Ashen's light, yet remains as cold as the deepest of caverns. Your own true face is that which you see in darkness, Ukkoto. And the other thing was a crafting thing, so I don't think it's in here. See, there's the door. Fortunately, Jokul is down. Has been sent back to base from the looks of things, so. Oh, these are the weird spidery thingies they're coming past.
You have slain an Elder Dark. That is surprising. You have earned the right to see the Mother of the Birthing Waters, if you wish.
I do.
Gefn, this traveler has come to seek your wisdom.
That looked like an invocation of blood. Okay. Hi, you're big.
The Ashen is reborn, and the remaining Elder Dark will seek its end.
I picked up on that.
To prevent this doom, you must seek out the heart of the Thyrus. The heart was crafted long ago, when listener and human were united in hope. It captured and focused the light of the Ashen and allowed them to commune with it. When the Ashen died, human and listener blamed each other. War raged as darkness fell. Matriarch Amiren sundered the heart and took the listener half to protect her people. If you wish to protect the Ashen from the Elder Dark, you must recover the broken heart. To help you in your quest, I give to you this echo. Amara was once seer of Thyrus. I bind her to you until the heart is found.
Thank you. Amara has joined your town. Enjoy your bath. That was a big tail. Right. Good. Right and good. Now I just need to find my way out of here, that's all. Mm-hmm. Oh. That would seem to solve my problem. The rotting bones of the fallen draws one's spirit towards the ritual stone in Vagrant's rest. Not all who wander the plains of darkness have the courage to prevail. RT's info. Oh, it just toggles this panel on and off. I see. I have 65 health and 102 stamina. I won't use that just yet. I'm going to poke around a little bit more, but there's a pretty good chance I'm going to use that free homeward bone equivalent. Okay, you know what? You know what? That's a spider. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're just gonna do that. Shield bashes and charged attacks are effective at dealing with an enemy shield. Charged attacks, you say? I'd rather not have to, like, reclaim all of my stuff again. News! Hi.
You claimed a reward from your battle in the Annex. However, I sense a great darkness within it. May I see it?
Yes.
3 Elder Dark once stalked these benighted lands. Now there are but 2. I'm sure that Amara will make good use of Ukkoto's corrupted face. As you can see, I have created an anvil upon which to forge the ash. Bring your weapons to the anvil, so that I may reforge them and make them stronger.
Balance. Crafting unlocked. Okay. Plus 12 stamina.
As you can see, I have created...
So I can upgrade. Oh. Broken, repaired. I don't know what the best thing to spend my money on is, but I'm pretty sure upgrading the... That is an expensive second upgrade. I feel like upgrading these is probably not the worst. Okay, let's do that for now, in case I need those for something else. Like I'm gonna potentially upgrade it, but I want to poke around a little bit more before I do. Hello. Is that triangle a tattoo or supposed to be an incredibly high belly button?
As the light washes the ugliness from our world, the desperate shadows grow more dangerous. Ukkoto was one such shadow. His faceplate remains drenched in dark power. You cannot fight the shadows without my help. Only I can draw the light from your scoria. Here, take this talisman to my weaving table, and I will show you how it is done.
Okay. Balance, amity. Presence of light keeps you steady on your feet while surrounded by dizzying darkness. Be the bright light in a storm of darkness. Amity. The company of a friend strengthens... Hang on, sorry. The company of a friend strengthens your resolve, allowing you to better weather the hardships of battle. Companionship is food and drink for the spirit. So this gives damage resistance. Okay, so it slowly increases. I see. Hearth is active, a reminder of home that provides a thin barrier against despair. Press closely against your chest, this relic recalls the warm comfort of a safe home and full stomach. It serves as a thin barrier against despair. Spend long enough wandering, and you forget what having a home even feels like. Yokel. Ukkoto's Guile. Darkness envelops the bearer's form, growing stronger with every strike they elude. Dance with the shadows in these endless days of dark. Damage 5, orb limit. Orbs appear when striking enemies, dealing bonus damage based on the weapon you wield. Orbs disappear when you are hit. Okay, that's cool. There's definitely some stuff going on here. Okay.
By the light, you absolutely stink. Which is rather good news for me. You carry the glue I need to repair the damage that Ukkoto did to my lyre.
Cool.
My lyre allows me to weave light and sound, to feel the very edges of the world. As soon as I repair the damage that Ukkoto did to it, I can begin searching for the hearts. By the light, that glue reeks like the breath of an elder dark. How can you bear such a stink? I suppose it depends on what you're accustomed to.
You can have it.
I should thank you. The smell will dissipate once the glue hardens. As soon as it does, I will weave light and sound to find the twin hearts.
Yay, more stamina.
The great historian Irala once claimed that listeners are descended from the Brawl. Who could believe there is any connection between the likes of Cisna and our own Bataran?
Cool, that was a bunch of nouns that mean almost nothing to me. But that's fine. Hi, you have a thing going on here? I think I will go ahead and upgrade that weapon now.
Gefn wishes us to recover the heart of Thyrus. Then you must travel deeper into this desolate city.
Why does that not surprise me?
The Whispers would be a good place to start. Matriarch Amiren took shelter there after she sundered the heart. The road to the Whispers has been blocked by listeners loyal to the matriarch. We must find a way through, and I believe I know of one who might help us. There is a new arrival in the stormed ruins. She is from the Whispers. When you meet her, you will realize why she was so easy for me to hear.
All right. Near past stream. Okay, down to the path and then up, I guess. Always happy to have more stamina. I really like this game's somewhat simple aesthetic. I don't need the lantern right now. Like, it has a very simple sort of style. Like, it doesn't have faces. It has head shapes with hair features and things. But that very simple style gives it a neat sort of simplified aesthetic. Oh, guy's friend. That I quite enjoy, personally. It feels vaguely appropriate to right now. Not a whole lot back here. That's pretty in its own sort of dim way. I'm finding must be on top of some of this. Let's go around. I need to poke around a little bit further. What's up here? Okay. Not much. It appears... I feel like Mario trying to go up a hill. But I don't have my trusty jump kick to get me the rest of the way. This was where the... Oh, there's something over there. There's gonna be somebody guarding it, too. Crinkled Grotto. Who or what are you? Holy crap. Well, I got ended. Absolutely wrecked by whatever that thing is. I want a better shield. Okay, hang on. This was up this way, I suppose. Yeah, that's a pretty big improvement to weapon damage. Welcome one too. Okay. Was my Okay, that's still super lethal, so all I'm doing is losing money in that area, so let's not try to get that back. That seems like a suicide mission, unfortunately. But we can poke around the area a little bit more elsewise. Oh no, I lost all 20 monies that I had saved up. Okay, well, Vorsa was supposed to be in that area. I can't survive that one thing just yet, but...
Hammer and nail, rock and bone, sing in the light as you build your home.
I've had my fill of the wild places. More than happy to try some civilization on for size.
Cool. Don't blame you. Wild places seem dangerous. Oh. Okay, this is just the backside of the... Okay, sweet. Okay, I literally don't know how to be using these. Oh, right, that's just I don't have any money on me. Put crickets in there. Okay, so Vorsa is somewhere this direction. According to my little indicator doohickey. Okay, that didn't accomplish anything. I thought I'd try, but... Where does the indicator swivel? Right now I'm heading towards it. At some point, I should pass her. And it should swivel. Whoop! Right there is where it swivels. Wait. Was I saying a thing about an assisted climb? Oh, there we go. Ow. I don't know what that is. Okay. How do I... do I spear? Okay, you can't charge that up. Give it right proper clubbing. What's these two? Speckled mushroom has been a staple food since the early days of darkness. Sweet and crisp, they are a tasty and restorative snack. Oh, this is a healing item. Okay. Bone of the earth carved from deep beneath the ash is particularly useful in creating sharp and strong-edged spearheads. Bone of the earth is difficult to craft, but well worth the effort. Okay, but like, how do I use it? Oh, I see. Okay, it's just cycles in my weapons. Gotcha. Hi.
Greetings. I am Vorsa. Have you seen how the deer move towards the light? They are drawn to the flame that now fills our sky. But that same flame fills me with dread. I've seen you with Bataran. He has a knack for taking in strays. I was like that once. As feral as a vagrant I was, until Bataran took me under his wing. He had 2 arms back then. The sickness will take the other if I don't stop it. Vorsa's the name. And yes, I'm out here hunting for a cure. You see, Bataran's not the only one who is sick. I have a few symptoms. So do most folk. Animals, too. The shorter the lifespan, the faster the illness shows up. Not every animal gets sick, though. That's why I hunt them. To find out why. You want to help? Hunt Einar with me. They're the wild hounds. 3 should be enough.
Okay.
The Einar roam the Eye of the Needle, hunting rabbits and stray vagrants. 3 heads should do the trick. I want to see how the light affects their eyes and ears. The Einar are more ferocious since the light returned. I want to know why. 3 pairs of eyes and ears should be enough to tell me what I need.
Cool. I will leave that thought with you and go poke around over this thing. Squawk. Pork? What is this? Oh. But you can stab with spears as well as throw them. Which is useful. I think we can all agree on that. What else up here? I wonder where this eye that she mentioned is. Old grotto, past stream. Restless knoll. Go to the Eye of the Needle and hunt 3 Einar. Okay, so that's a completely different direction. Let's head back to camp then. heal. My handy dandy gourd. Did this game use gourds for healing before Sekiro? Because obviously there's healing gourd in Sekiro. But I don't know if this game did that. Before they did it in Sekiro or not. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. But it's just kind of an idle curiosity more than anything else. There's a bridge over here. Oh, this is the bridge back to town. That's right. It's interesting, though, that you gain more power by completing quests. I think that's kind of a neat way of doing things. Like, it's very direct. Hi.
You're still going to bring me those Einar heads, right? From the Eye of the Needle? Listen for their warning growls. They do that to scare rabbits into holding still.
Makes sense. What's this? Oh, this thing. You gain a stun bonus while wielding a lantern. I have 146 scoria. Where did... Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. That is what we call a cliff edge. I'm not looking for a cliff here. I'm looking for Jokul. Just hanging out over here.
Thanks for helping with Vorsa. I hope Bataran doesn't mind us asking her to come. Maybe we can help her find a cure. I would hate to lose him just as the light has returned. Ahu still haunts my dreams. Now he urges me to find our father, Vaughn. He and Ahu were very secretive about where they were going. Ahu's map is our only clue. There's a mark on the map at the Eye of the Needle. I think we should start our search there.
Well, it seems like the Eye of the Needle is the general direction.
To abandon my brother like that, my father must have been desperate. Whatever he was looking for, he clearly thought he'd find it at the Eye of the Needle.
That makes sense.
Vaughn was always restless, troubled. I sensed it even as a boy. He never told me why, but if we find him at the Eye, I mean to ask him.
Sounds good. What's up here? Not who. One of these. What are statue thingies? Makes sense. She's doing her work. They're building up the town, which is cool. Do you have anything to say about Vagrant?
My ears tell me that our visitor from the Whispers is on the far side of the river. Be wary, for you will need to traverse the stormed ruins in order to reach her.
Okay, you have nothing to say. Let's go hit up this. Oh, okay. Walking near that refilled my thing, so that's good. So if I run myself out of stamina... Okay, let's not do stamina running out experiments at the moment. Okay, that worked. That worked. looks like there's something over here. Another cricket. The Eye Cricket by Apple. I want to do something about Spear McSpear Lady. That charge. Just make it. I feel like small scoria pouches are going to be an important. I mean, I imagine they come in more sizes. Otherwise, there'd be no reason to call it small. But I imagine those are going to be an important part of obtaining funds in this game. Relative to the amount enemies are dropping, I think they hold a good bit. Plus, you keep them for death. Also, the fact that you don't level up with Scoria makes for a very different system than Dark Souls has. One of the things that I like about Dark Souls, honestly, is the fact that I've got myself into a right brawl here. But is the fact that you use this is an absolute monster right now. Okay, did I pick that up? But that you use oh, nice. The your currency in order to level up, because that means it gives it like a constant money sink, basically, which is really, really helpful for balancing out the economy of the game. And gives you something to do with it, and it makes the whole system kind of work. This game, by having it be quests that level up your stats, not money, creates a very different vibe. Okay, he's got her. Who's he talking? Ow. You can use that. So I don't know how that's going to ultimately play, but it is a notable difference, and will have definitely an impact on the design. I think that's also part of why the enemies are giving me relatively little, at least so far anyway, are giving me relatively little money, because if they gave you a lot, it starts to undervalue very quickly. So just from a balancing standpoint, you want to be careful how much currency you're giving the player, how quickly. Okay, is this a substantially better shield? So it has some stamina stability. Shield of a Litherian officer forged for simple elegance and efficiency. In the fading light, we listeners witnessed the brutal efficiency of the Litherian legions. So it has less stamina regeneration. So what I imagine that means is while you're blocking with this shield, I imagine your stamina, yeah, it regenerates at 20% the rate instead of 25%. but also blocks substantially better, so. This place hurts. Okay, there's another stone here. I don't think I have a reason to interact with it at the moment. But interacting with it basically just set my respawn point and then potentially respawn enemies? I'm not quite sure what it would do. I assume it would set it as my checkpoint. I don't necessarily feel like I need that at the moment. Mala Club. No longer a source of noble entertainment. Need to spend some time looking at some of these different weapon properties. Don't know what happened to that big club that I had that got busted. Or that vanished for some reason for me. There's something going on here.
Get away with you.
Okay, I can buy healing items, but
Not safe, not safe, never safe.
these guys all do the same things for sale. A little bit of a lag spike here. Not on your end. Probably. Large wooden shield. Probably some advantages to that one as well. I feel like I've suddenly gotten a lot of gear that I need to like examine. It doesn't look like there's much there. But like if I look at this shield. Okay, so like this one has minus 75% stamina regen. This has 10 stamina stability and minus 70% stamina regen. So it's actually better stamina regen. Rather than having a mighty tree to hide behind, this tree you can carry with you. But if I ever get cornered, I want me some good solid wood to protect me hide. Isla. I think this shield that I currently have with its 15 is better, and the stamina regeneration is not a big deal because that's just while you have it up. Oh, this is a stormed ruins axe fashioned to make the most of a solid backswing. Okay. So right now, this weapon doesn't have any sort of chance of critical hits. This one does, so that's one of the big differences between them right off the bat. Obviously, my spike club is super upgraded right now. Forged during the height of Litherian metallurgy, this axe is still as strong as on the day it was hammered out on the anvil. Green steel, you simply can't beat it. Once used in the noble Litherian sport of Male, this club has found a less graceful purpose in the hands of vagrants. When escaping his kingly responsibilities for an afternoon, my father loved nothing better than a stirring game of Male. Amara. And this is also a double-handed weapon. With no critical hit chance, this axe has 15% crit chance. Obviously, all of these weapons that are not upgraded are going to just look really terrible compared to upgraded ones. I might want to try this out, but not... Okay, we'll... Just... Yeah, I think I'm going to want to use that, but not until I've given it an upgrade. Because just being able to take enemies out in fewer hits is just stronger right now. See that guy coming up behind me. So this weapon basically trades for a chance for raw damage. I would like better armor as well. I'm not quite sure when that's going to happen. The thing is, the stamina regen thing, since there's view, matters a lot more when you have, nice slide animation, but it matters a lot more when you have, oh, this is probably one of them dogs I need to find. Maybe. I didn't get anything dropped from it. The Einar. Feels like a Lord of the Rings reference somehow. As long as you're not holding your block up too much, it doesn't really matter. Okay, it's not over here that I need to be though, it's in Needle. I have the Needle place. Oh. Interesting. Okay, there's another... I want to make sure my stamina gets back up. So like if you've been playing a lot of Dark Souls where everything just has a very large drop in its in your stamina regen while holding up block, and so you've trained yourself not just keep holding block up, it's less of a deal. To drop your block to take stuff, or to regen stamina. But I can see where that would be something that a newer player would want to take consideration around. Like a newer player to the genre, I mean. Also, the fact that the gourd is a very strong heal is very nice. And obviously, it's whether or not your refreshing healing item fully restores your health or not has a big impact on how much it makes you feel. Oh, that does not seem like a general. I thought I got a smack something out here. I'm not sure if there's a limit or a cooldown on your ability to revive. I'm not thrilled about another gigantic ash spider, I guess, technically. Okay, those things dying hurts. Apparently, just don't stand next to them when they're dying. Looks like his father may be over this way. Did I get charge restored? Vaughn's notebook. Okay. Written in High Litherian, Vaughn's writings are decipherable by very few in this beshadowed age of ignorance. My family treasured the arts of read and write. You'd be surprised what you can learn from the pages of another's life. Okay, let's go ahead and... Excellent. How am I doing on that quest, actually? Not the quest button. Not 3 Einar. At this point, I just need to find some Einar. That would seem to be... What the heck is that? Hang on. We've got Angry Boy here. I saw something flying in the sky that was absolutely enormous. Well, that was a little janky, but that happens sometimes. Okay, that's convenient. Not sure if these things are like a random spawn or in specific locations or how. Oh, this is. Yeah, that thing. I don't know what that does. As an aside. I assume something. Here's an Einar. I mean, they're not dropping quest items, so I don't know if I'm doing that right or not. That's also quite large. A lot of arrows here. No, wait, those are just plants that look like arrows. Cool. I got confused by plants, everybody. Friend. Basically, I don't know if I can just wander around here and eventually stumble across another Einar, or if I should go do something else, try to make them respawn or something. I do like the sort of subtle, understated presence of the music being more of an ambiance than a, I don't know, something more significant, I guess.
Keep your mitts off me, Rock.
Oh, I got a lot of money. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so right here I went outside of the quest zone. Here I went inside the quest zone. And there's a little indicator, like I can tell the indicator because the compass at the top is yellow when I'm in the quest zone. And it loses that when I leave the quest zone. So like I can hunt these for white sapote. I'm not sure how to hunt Einar. Seem to be kind of elusive. And it also plays a sound effect when you switch states, which is nice. Oh, okay. They have a leading algorithm on them. That's kind of cool. Leading is difficult. I've talked about it fairly extensively before. But setting up an algorithm to lead your targets with ranged attacks can be quite challenging, to put it mildly. So the fact that they implemented one is pretty cool. Not by any means like impossible or anything, just it is a challenge to set up an algorithm for leading. Return to Vagrant's Rest. Okay. Let's head back. I've got 2 reasons to do so. I'm taking less damage than I had been. That might just be a side effect of having more HP, frankly. I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of these, actually. Yeah, I don't think that was a full heal. To Vagrant's Rest. This is a good practical question. How navigate space? Good practical question to answer with a map. Ah. Maybe I want to go towards my right and follow this wall. And I might find a path. That's what it looks like. I do appreciate having a map for something that's like this. One of the things is like Dark Souls spaces are a lot less open than this one. This game's spaces right here are a lot more wildernessy, a lot more open. There are some analogs, but that the generally more open nature of this makes navigation more difficult to do without reference points. The other thing too is, I feel like range of visibility is worse than it is in Dark Souls. I don't know exactly what I mean by that, but there's just a lot more, like multiple things kind of coming together to make navigation challenged to an extent. What's the best way back at this point? Theoretically be able to kind of follow this, yeah? Oh, but I had to slide down this. Can you run up this? No. Both needed to heal after that. So let's go up this way. If I go back up here, maybe that'll work. Oh yeah, I think it's loading resources, which would be the reason for the lag spikes there. There we go. Okay. Wow, I've accumulated a lot of money. Some of those enemies are worth a lot more than the 10 that these guys are worth. These guys being worth just 10 monies are not very valuable targets. This just absolutely ends them. I settled into the feel of this game a little bit more. Hey, windmill. Okay. Now I need to figure out where people are. You should be over here because this is where you hang out.
I think my family must be cursed. My father, my brother, and now me. Let me see what my father wrote in his notebook. I need to understand this misery. So, it is as I feared. There was a curse placed upon our bloodline. But Vaughn doesn't say what the curse entails, or what our forebears did to deserve it. Vaughn writes of a wraith, an ancestor of ours. Her name was Kala, and she lived by the sea. He thought she might hold the secret to breaking this blood-bound affliction. My father and brother died trying to save me from an ancient curse. Now, it's up to me. If I ever have children of my own, I want them to be free of the sins of our ancestors. Wraiths often linger in a place that was once important to them. Kala was a fisherwoman, so maybe we should look for her along the shore of the Whispers.
That makes as much sense as anything.
A fishing village once huddled among the great buildings along the shore. Kala's wraith might still linger there, pining after her former life.
That makes sense. I think I like this idea. Progress saved. Hello.
I think I know why Amiren's listeners would blockade the Whispers, but my suspicions may be unfounded. I would like to hear what our new arrival has to say.
Okay. Yes, this guy. I'm not sure what damage circle and filled circle means. That might be charged attack and uncharged, or heavy and light, perhaps. Okay, let's swap this out. Yes. Double-sided axe that I just repaired. Wonder if you have a limited amount of space here or not. Well-forged and balanced, this axe chops through wood and bone with equal brutality. Weapon is just another name for tool, Vorsa. Broken barbaric axe. The barbarism of the Darkling Canyons now echoes throughout the land. The Darkling weaponsmiths are growing disturbingly proficient. That's 15% critical hit chance, 100 and 120. That has 10, 15 stun. Yeah. Obviously that's not as raw powerful as this guy is, because that's 70 versus 50. But I think this is a little faster. I don't know. I want to try it. Let's see how it feels. So this gives plus 2% health, and this gives stamina sprint is reduced. And I don't think I have one right now. Oh, right now what I have active is Hearth, which doesn't do anything. So I can either have a talisman or a relic in that spot, it looks like. Or maybe there's a little bit more to it than that. Yes. Okay. Oh, so talismans go around relics. So right now I have Hearth as my active relic. Ukkoto's Guile could replace that thing in the center, but it costs a ton. And now I've activated Second Wind, which costs 1,000 to activate, but now my cost of sprint is reduced. Okay. And I could apply balance and it'd go into another one of the slots. Okay, so these are kind of like rings, I guess, in some regards. Okay, so if I... How much money do I have right now? Does it actually tell me my money on the screen anywhere? I have 217. Okay, that's not really enough to do anything by itself, so... let's use... Okay. So then if I did balance... Okay, now I have balance equipped and second wind equipped. So I do plus 25% stun and my sprint is minus 50% stamina cost. So I can sprint longer. Okay, I think I understand what's going on here.
Before the light, I didn't bother much with hope. I didn't have anywhere to put it until now.
And then everybody allows you to basically buy healing items, which makes sense. Not the one I wanted. I wanted... Einar relied on their sense of smell and keen ears to hunt the darkened plains. Now that the light has given them sight, they're even more dangerous than before. I feel for these noble beasts. They hunt to survive just as we do.
Through studying Bataran, I have learned to spot the light's telltale marks. A blemish here, a twitch of the eye there. Early signs not to be ignored.
Right, so you're studying Bataran, right? Our friend, our crafter friend.
Now hand me those Einar heads so I can take a good look at them. Their eyes and ears will tell me much. Brains, too, once I crack open these skulls.
Makes sense.
See these raised blemishes on the ears and nose? Signs of sickness, for sure. These Einar seem no more resistant than you or I. We must look elsewhere. A good hunter needs a good spear, and my spears are better than most. Come see my workbench. There might be a spear with your name on it.
Lesser Constitution. Bone spear and spearhead.
Balance, strength, and the ability to punch through the toughest hide. Those are the qualities of a fine spear. Drop by my workbench, and I'll show you what I mean.
Okay. Okay, so I can craft a bone spear. I don't think I crafted a bone spear. Wait. Oh, this crafts 9 at a time. Okay.
Bataran is strong, but the sickness is proving stronger. We must hurry. There's a beast that stands taller than a listener, yet digs into the ash. A corb.
I've seen them, I think.
These creatures can survive and even thrive in the ash of the stormed ruins. I've watched them spit their bile into the ash before digging. That bile is our key.
I see.
A corb is a tough beast to bring down, especially one from the stormed ruins. And that strength is our clue. How can they be so hardy while surrounded by sickness?
I guess we will find out. Okay, so I got something else that seemed to be one of these. Lesser Constitution. Okay, so this gives me more stamina. The longer you can run, the longer you will survive. A pack of Einar will hound their prey into exhaustion. 2% doesn't seem like a whole lot. I like this because this seems like it actually does something, whereas this simply is got lore tagged onto it, but that's going to require a lot more scoria. Let's see if I can go get that item up there. I'm curious about it. Hi, how's it going?
Thyrus was so different in the golden age of light. Great houses and avenues stretched from here to the Featherlands.
I guess she doesn't say so much has been lost.
When my daughter, Ishra, was stolen, I left my home in Thyrus in search of her. Much has changed since I was lost to the darkness.
Okay. Sure she has more to say, but I'm just poking around up here. That might be a way to get up here from ground level. That's better platforming than Dark Souls does. That, by the way, is not much of an accomplishment. Dark Souls not have great platforming. What? Oh, just White Ashen Feather acquired +2 stamina. Huh. Okay, so that's the sort of item you can find out in the world too. That's good to know.
I drifted in the dark waters with Gefn for a long time, floating in pure memory. Little by little, as I walk in the light, my past life returns to me. Weaving the light is a great pleasure now there is such an abundance.
Sounds good. Alright, so hunting Corpse is going to be the next major objective. I'm just about ready to wrap up for the evening, though. Maybe I'll go take this axe out for a spin first. Just find some basic enemies to fight to see how it feels. Makes sense that you'd find some spearheads back there. Interestingly slow animation. It's still like a two-shot. The other one was as well on these enemies. Wonder if they have anything that's not like an axe or a club. That definitely seems to be the dominant weapon type around here. Climbing up this is a little wonky, but that's okay. Maybe I should spend a moment just seeing how some of the other weapons swing. Particularly the big ones. This is a very slow boy. Okay, how does the quartz one go? Okay, that's a lot faster. I see, this is like almost a croquet type thing. So what I'm seeing with this, just doing a little weapon experimentation to wrap things up a little bit. I don't want to go off on a big old adventure. This has a shorter range, but a quicker attack speed than the barbarian axe had. So this is the barbarian axe. That has a fairly nice quick moveset. I think this is the one that Jokel is using as well. Oh, I like the way this one feels. Reminds me a little bit of a halberd. Like for right now, just because they're the upgraded weapons, I want to make sure I'm using the stone axe and the little bladed guy. But this is fairly similar to that other axe, though, in truth. I mean, it would make sense that they try to focus on just a couple of weapon types and limit the number of animations that they have to make as well. So that wouldn't necessarily surprise me. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and call things here, I think, and wrap up the stream for today. Thank you all very much for watching. The next stream tomorrow will be the beginning of Salt and Sanctuary. We're going to have several different games that are going. So this will either be again in a week, or if I feel like it, maybe Friday, which is my free slot. So we shall see. But until then, thank you all for watching. You can follow to get notified when I go live. I don't know. Those are the important things. I have a Discord as well. Oh boy, that is. Let's see. I can do that to free my mouse to get over to OBS. It's very important to understand how to free your mouse in these games. That's something else that we've learned. But yeah, I have a Discord if you want to join that as well. But until next time, everyone. Thank you for watching. Take care. Good night. Or goodbye, whichever.